Welcome back to the Tabletop Baseball Plus channel. I'm Tenacious Earl, and we're going to get right in here into the second half of Tennessee at Baltimore. The Baltimore Ravens have a 13-7 lead over the visiting Titans. Before we get into the game, I'm going to put up some stats here for you. So take a look at these, and we'll get right back into this game. See if the Ravens can hand the Titans their second loss of the season, or if Tennessee will head into the second half on another positive note here. Okay, so here we are with the kickoff. Tennessee will receive the second half kick. And so let's get right in there. 34, that's 62, and then you had 12, that's 74. Yard kick, so that's 9 yards deep. That will be a touchback. Okay, so the Titans are going to start on their sixth drive of the game, and they'll be at their own 25. So it'll be play set one. It's going to be Murray at running back, and Matthews and Sharp as the wide receivers, Walker tight end, and Fasano. And they're going to go ahead with an inside run to DeMarco Murray, and that'll come against a safe defense here. So let's see what this will result. DeMarco Murray, B inside runner, 64 as an unusual result. 56, no gain with a line, but so no gain with an exclamation mark and a line, which is a fumble, except that DeMarco Murray is rated as an exceptional runner, so it's only a no gain. A run of no gain. Okay, so with a second down and 10, it's going to be the package 2, and they're going to go with a throw to Matthews, and it will be a medium against a blitz. So here's your medium throw to Matthews against a blitz, 56. A 0 pass. So that's going to be Juden, and he's not a 0 pass. So it's going to be an 11-yard sack. So that's going to take Mariota all the way back to the 14-yard line. And let's see who is going to be the one who gets it. It's going to be, it's 11, so that's actually Juden. So Matt Juden will get the sack. And so now with a 3rd and 21, they're going to go with their long yardage, and they're going to try a long pass to Tajay Sharp against a blitz. So here we go again, another potential. Could be a sack, but you know there's a chance that it could be good for them. So let's see. And it's 63. So 63 is E a 0 pass. E is going to be Gerard Powers, and he is not. So that's another sack, and that's going to be 12 yards, all the way down to the 2-yard line. And that's a horrible sequence for Mariota and the Titans. So they have lost 23 yards on the last 2 sacks. They just chase him around, and he gets knocked back. And so it's going to be 4th down. Okay, we need to figure out who this sack is going to be with. It's 7, so it'll be Timmy Jernigan, excuse me. And it's going to lead to a punt from Kern. And so Baltimore should get really good field position out of this. +1 average, and it's going to be returnable. So that's 45 yards. So it takes it all the way. It's going to be on the 47 of Tennessee, where it's going to be fielded by Devin Hester. And then it's 41 on the return, so that's a -1 from his return rating. It's 7, so it'll be a 6-yard return by Devin Hester. And so they will take over at the 41 of Tennessee. That's correct. 41 of Tennessee. Okay, so here we go. It'll be set 3 for the Ravens. And they're going to go ahead and throw a short pass to Steve Smith with a pass defense. So 13:05 left. And it's going to be they are the home team, so it'll be the XS column. We're going to turn it over here. 23 is tackle A, is 0 pass. It's Ronnie Stanley, and he's not. So it's going to be a pass to Smith for 11 yards and a first down to the 30-yard line. Okay, so set 6, going to go ahead and run Dixon on an inside run against a run defense. So he has a run rating of A for the first 5 carries. This is his 3rd carry. 24. G or K a run 2. So G is going to be Bass. He's not. K on a run is Daquan Jones. He's not. So he's going to push ahead for 1 yard and a penalty. So 1 yard gain for Dixon and a penalty. 63, that's a defensive hold. So it's going to be a first down, so it'll be down to the 24-yard line. Okay, so it's 4. So they're going to go with a medium pass to Dennis Pitta here against a run defense. So this is a good setup here. Medium to Pitta against run. Okay, here we go. Medium against run. 46 is an unusual result. 43 is a 13-yard gain, but a penalty as well. And the penalty is 54. That's going to be an offensive hold. So that will nullify the gain. So that brings it to a 1st and 20 from the 34 of Tennessee. And they're going to try a long pass to Wallace here with set 1 against safe defense. So we get the roll here, 41. EA, that Smith is not a 0 pass, so we're going to go to the XL column, out of bounds. But there's also going to be a video review just to double check and see if that is going to be a catch. So let's see what the XL says. 46 is going to be tackle A is 0. Hits Stanley, he's not. 26-yard reception out of bounds, but we have to check the replay. The V4, it's got to be under 54 for it to be a completion, and it's 52, so it is. It is confirmed. The pass is caught by Mike Wallace, and that was a 26-yard gain out of bounds, and that is a 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Okay, so 1st and goal for the Ravens after that very nice completion there to Wallace along the sideline. He set 4. They're going to throw a short ball to Pitta against safe. Okay, here we go. Pitta, the intended target. 15. So Flacco is a double-A completion, so it's going to be complete out of bounds for a 1. Let's roll one of these for a 1d6 worth of yardage here, and it's 4. So Pitta makes the reception for 4 yards, and he goes out of bounds. So that gets them down to the 4. Be 2nd and goal, and they're going to run Terrence West on an inside run here. That'll be against safe. So let's see if they can get this touchdown here. Inside run versus safe. 66 is K, a 0 run. Well, against a safe, that's Derek Morgan, and he's not. So it's going to be a no gain for West. So it's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 4. So that's 10:45 left in the 3rd quarter here. 3rd and goal from the 4. It's going to be 6, and they're going to try and throw a screen pass to Dixon here. That'll be against safe, so let's see how this works out. Okay, so they're targeting Kenneth Dixon. Screen pass. 32 is end A is 0 pass. It's Steve Smith, he is not, so it's XS. If it's 4 yards or more, it is a touchdown. 21 is tackle B is 0 pass. Ricky Wagner is a 1. cuts in front of DB. It's worth 10 yards. So that's going to be in the end zone. He's going to run it in wide open for the touchdown. Kenneth Dixon. And that's going to bring it to 19-7 with the extra point pending. And the extra point is good. So that's going to make it 20. Baltimore 7, Tennessee, with 10:35 left in the third quarter. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead with the kickoff with Tucker here, and it's 56. So that's another shorter one. That's going to be 66, so 1 yard in. And Mariani, actually it's Kendall Wright, and he's going to take the touchback. So they're just going to take it from the 25 here. First and 10. 10:35 left. Okay, so I think we're going to have to go a little more aggressive here with the passing game with Tennessee. So it's 5. And they're going to go with a medium pass to Andre Johnson against a blitz. Medium against a blitz. So the blitz has not been favorable to them so far. Baltimore is a pretty aggressive defense here. 36. Our center B, which is Ben Jones, he's not. Tackle B, Jack Conklin. Or either of them two pass. Jack Conklin is a two pass. So that's going to be a dump off to an alternate receiver, and we will re-roll the 2 dice here. It's an 11. That'll be a first down, and it's just got to see which alternate receiver it is here on a medium pass. Medium 9 is going to be Philip Supernaw, so the tight end. So first down on an 11-yard pass to Supernaw. And so from there, 36, it'll be at package 5 again. And we're going to run Derrick Henry up the middle, inside run against safe. So here we go, and let's see how this goes. Running on first down has not been so friendly to them, but you have to figure it's going to turn around at some point. G run 0. That is Zach Orr, and he's not, so he's going to get 2 yards up the middle, Henry. 2nd and 8 from the 38. So package 6. So they're going to go with another medium pass, this time to Tajay Sharp against a run defense. So medium versus run. 21. That's going to be, Mariota's an A, so it's incomplete. That's going to go off the completion percentage. So kind of a bad break there. 9:15 left third, and 8 from the 38. You're going to go long yardage. And they're going to go with a medium pass to Matthews this time against a pass defense. So we're going to Matthews. So 12 this time. This will be a little bit better. This is going to be Q+. So we have to choose. We'll have to see what the alternate receiver is, but it's Q +5. That's 12 + 5 is 17. That'll be a first down. 17-yard gain. And it's going to be Tajay Sharp, the one who catches it. So pass to Sharp for the first down, 17 yards. It's going to take him up past midfield down to the 45 of Baltimore. So 8:40 left. 1st and 10 from the other side of the 50, the 45, and it'll be that package 5 again. They're going to try a long pass to Kendall Wright here. It'll be against safe. Let's see if they can connect and maybe put this a little closer. So long pass attempt to Kendall Wright here. 36 is center 2 pass. He's not, so it's going to be just off of the fingertips, incomplete. So for 2nd down, they're going to try an inside run with Murray here. Marco Murray against safe. So try to get some yardage, make it 3rd and manageable. 64 is an unusual result. 42 is going to be a 2-yard loss and a penalty. 63, though, is a defensive hold, so we've had a couple of those. So in this case, because it's a loss, you go from the line of scrimmage but that's a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down to the 40 of Baltimore. Okay, so I'm going to try a medium pass to Delaney Walker here against safe. So here we go. 36 again. Guard B is 0 pass. Guard B is Josh Klein, and he is not. So he's going to dump it off to the running back. So the running back on this play in the one is DeMarco Murray. And it's going to be 2 dice worth of roll. Oh, and we get this guy hanging here, so we're going to re-roll that guy. Actually, re-roll both of them. 10 yards and a first down. So 10 yards to Murray on the medium pass alternate receiver. Okay, so 7:45 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the Baltimore 30. Tennessee on the move. They're going to go with an inside run for Derrick Henry against a pass defense. So that might help out their run game a little bit here. Let's see if Henry can take advantage of them, thinking that they might go pass on first down. That is 12. So 12 on an A is going to be a 2-yard gain. Okay, so set 5. They're going to screen it to Henry this time. Doesn't really catch many passes, but it's screen against a run defense. So let's see. Let's see if they can take advantage of this situation here. 56 is J is 0 pass. This is a run defense. Brandon Williams is a 0. So he's got time, floats a pass for a gain that's worth the D6. So it'll be a 3-yard gain to Henry on second down. So it'll be 3rd and 5 from the 25-yard line. Okay, so 3rd and 5, we're going to stick with the same. Okay, we're going to do this. So it's 5 again. And this time they're going to try a short pass to Andre Johnson. And that's against safe. So short versus safe. Let's see if they can complete this pass and get themselves a first down. It's 12, so that's half Q. So that's going to be 6 yards. That will be a first down, and we just have to figure out who the alternate receiver is. And it's 14 on a short. That's going to be the tight end, so that will be Delaney Walker, who is the recipient of that. He makes the catch. 6-yard gain, first down to the 19 of Baltimore, 1st and 10. So let's see here. Tennessee, they are behind, but they are driving at the 19 inside the red zone. Can they capitalize and turn this into a touchdown? They're going to go with a run with DeMarco Murray. They're going to go outside run this time against safe. And 34. Tackle be a run 2. Well, Jack Conklin on the minus side of the 50 is, but on this side he is not. So he's going to be stacked up for no gain, plus a penalty flag is down. Let's see what this is going to be. But so that's going to be a false start. So the play never even really happened. So false start, and that's going to back him up 5, 1st and 15 from the 24. And because it's a false start, there's no elapsed time on the clock here. So it's going to be set 4. They're going to throw a medium pass here to Rashard Matthews against safe. So let's see what becomes of this. That's going to be an unusual result. Could be another penalty here. 43, 13 yards and a penalty. 54 is offensive holding, so they're moving back, and they're going to accept the penalty here. It's going to be 1st and 25 from the 34. So in 1st and 25, they will use their long yardage set, and they're going to go with a short pass to Tajay Sharp. That'll be against a blitz. So let's see if they can beat this. Let's see if they can beat the blitz coverage here. 43. It's quarterback a 0 pass. Mariota's a 1. So Secondary man's wide open for 12 yards on the cue. So let's see. Short pass 1, so that will be to Rishard Matthews for 12, and that's going to get just about half of that back. Okay, so that brings it to second and manageable. They are going to go ahead with their regular sets here. And they're going to try... I'm going to go with a screen pass to Kendall right here. They're going to try a wide receiver screen against safe. See if they can make it third and medium, maybe. 42. Quarterback a 2 pass. Mariota is not. So pushed out of bounds after the catch with, it's going to be 1 yard. Kendall right. So it's going to be third down and 12 from the 21. Okay, so third and 12, they're going to go with their long yardage set. So they're going to go with a medium pass to Rishard Matthews. That'll be against a blitz. So medium against a blitz. So it could. Let's see if they can. If they can beat this, they might be able to get this first down. So Matthews is the target. Medium pass against a blitz, and it's an unusual result. And it's 33. Incomplete with a penalty in the injury. Let's see what the penalty is. 41. That's an offensive hold, and that's going to be, they're going to decline that. So that'll bring up fourth down and 12 from the 21, which will be a field goal attempt most likely. Okay, so Baltimore actually changed their mind. They're going to accept the hold to make it third and 22 from the 31, trying to play a little bit of field position here. And so they're going to, they could burn them, but they're hoping maybe it might make the field goal tougher. So it will be they're going to try a long pass to Sharp here, see if they can attack deep against a blitz. So this could knock them out of field goal range here, depending on what happens. They might have been smarter going with something a little shorter or like a screen pass maybe. But let's see. 26. Is C a 0? No, is G a 0? This is blitz defense, so or is also not. So it's going to be a Y chart. So this is at the very least an incompletion, and that's what it is. So incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 22 from the 31. 4:30 left in the third, and it's going to be a field goal attempt for Ryan Suckup. So it's going to be a 48-yard attempt. Now he's rated quad A, so as long as it is a 54 or less, and it is good. So with 4:20 remaining in the third, it is Baltimore 20, Tennessee 10. Okay, so Suckup to kick off. And that's going to be out of the end zone for a touchback. All right, so that was a heck of a that was a 13-play drive for the Titans, only to come up with 3. But they do get to within 10, so it's going to be... they're going to run inside with Juszczyk here. He still is a AAA, so inside run against safe. And a 15 with a AAA is going to be XR. So Juszczyk may get loose here. Let's see. 54. Be a run 2. It's Damian Stafford. He's a run 1. So it's going to be a 14-yard gain for Juszczyk, and that's a first down. So Baltimore comes right back again. It's going to be a screen pass to Wallace against safe. 22, that's going to be incomplete. Another 4, so it's going to be another pass play. This time they're going to go short to Pitta against safe. .45 guard A0. It's Marshall Yanda. No, actually, it is still the third quarter. It's Alex Lewis. And so he is guard A, and he is not 0. So complete under pressure for half R to Pitta. So that will be a 5-yard gain. Okay, so 3rd and 5 from their own 44. And they're going to screen it to West against safe. So 23 is A or J, a 2-pass. A is McCourty, no. J on a safe defense is Jarrell Casey. He's a 1-pass, so neither, so it would be XS. So we come over to the other side. Can they get 5 yards and a first down off of this play to Terrence West? Screen pass, 41. End A is 0 pass. It's Steve Smith. He's 1, so no, that's gonna sprint down the sideline for a 16-yard gain and a first down. It's going to take them all the way to the 40 of Tennessee with 2:25 left in the 3rd quarter. So here we go. 1st and 10, it'll be 5. So they're going to go with an inside run for Dixon. He's still an A, so against safe. Trying to bleed some clock here as they're driving. 33, guard A is Yonda, and he's a 1. No, it's Alex Lewis. Keep looking at Yonda. I should have crossed him off here. It's Alex Lewis, and he's a 0. So it's going to be a 1-yard loss for Ken Dixon. So 2nd and 11. And they will they're going to throw a medium pass to Wallace against a run. So Baltimore's getting a few of these mismatches. So a medium pass against a run, and Wallace is the target. 62 is B, a 2 pass. That's Damian Stafford, and he is only a 1. Or no, he's a 0 pass actually. So XM out of bounds. So XM, we look in here, see what we get. 15 is Flacco's X rating over 1. He is a 3, so this is going to be a go. And so we get to roll off the go column. These are long yardage gains. If it's above 32, it's a touchdown. And it is 32. That's 40 yards plus a die. So the 1 die, that's going to be 2. That's a 42. And it's from the 41. That is a touchdown. Flacco connects with Mike Wallace down the sideline, and he jogs in. 41-yard touchdown pass with 1:40 left. And that's going to make it Baltimore 26, Tennessee 10. They're going to add the extra point. It's good. And so that makes it 27-10 Baltimore. It looks like Tennessee is moving on to their 2nd loss of the season. And Baltimore is looking like they're going to get to 5-4, get above 500. Okay, so the kickoff with Tucker is going to be out of the end zone for a touchback. So 1:40 left here in the 3rd. 27 for Baltimore, 10 for Tennessee. Tennessee will get the ball at their own 25, 1st and 10. Okay, so Tennessee's really going to have to drop any of the some of the running game that they've got to do here. They've got to make some throws. So they're going to go with Kendall. They're going to go with a medium pass to Kendall right here against a pass defense. So a good guess by Baltimore. And so 26 is F or D, a 2 pass. D is definitely a 2 pass. So it's going to be a Y chart. Could be an interception. It's got to be 16 or under. It's just incomplete. So 2nd down and 10 from the 25. Set 5 again. They're going to go with a short pass to Kendall Wright against safe. So short against safe. 65, H, 2 pass. So this is safe defense, H. It's Albert McClellan. He's not a 2 pass. So it's going to be complete in traffic for half R yards and an injury. So Kendall Wright, 14, so that's going to be a 7-yard gain, and then we got to check for an injury. Okay, so the injury chart, 55, that'll be defender D, which would be Tavon Young. Let's see what the role would be. 55 again is going to be out for the rest of the game, but let me check something. Okay, so it will be an injury for the rest of the game for Tavon Young. So that could be a serious blow for the Ravens here. If they can attack Anthony Levine, who will come in to be the cornerback for the rest of the game, it would either be that him or Gerard Powers. And Powers is a nickelback, and he's going to continue to play nickelback. But we'll see if Levine can hang on here. And so we'll make this change real quick. So that's one of those quirks that you get in this game. So 3rd and 3 from the 32. And they're going to try and run inside with Henry. It'll be against safe. So let's see if they're getting a little conservative here. Let's see if they can pick this up with 1:20 left. Clock running here. And it's an 11. And Henry is an A. It's only a 1-yard gain. Got a lot of bad breaks here. So that's 4th and 2 from their own 33, and they're going to have to punt. So that brings it down to the 45-second mark. You can't give Baltimore the short field right now. So punt for Kern. 62 is going to be -6 and no return, so it'll be a 38-yard punt. No return, and that's where Baltimore will take over. So Baltimore from their own 29, it'll be 1st and 10. And they're going to run Kenneth Dixon inside. I think this is the last run. It'll be against a pass. I think this is the last run that he has the A rating for. 33. Guard B run 0. It's Vlad Dukas, and he is. So he's going to go down for a 1-yard loss. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Baltimore 27, Tennessee 10. And Baltimore will have a 2nd and 11 from their 28-yard line when we get back. Okay, so we're starting the 4th quarter here, and I've already sort of made the changes to the sheets as far as who's got their usage limits met. And so Baltimore continues their possession here, 2nd and 11 from their own 28. And it'll be that 3 package, which we will go with a short pass to Pitta here against a pass defense. So we will 51 in the 4th quarter is a 2 pass. It's Jason McCourty. He's not. So and he's a 1. So because he's a 1, we go to otherwise, and it's half R. So Pitta will get a 5-yard gain there. Okay, so we've got a 3rd and 6 from the 33. It'll be package 4, which is fine because it's a passing formation. It's going to be Steve Smith will be the target. Again, a short. There'll be a short pass, and that'll be against a safe defense. So let's see what the tail will be here. 12 is going to be half Q for AA completion percentage. So half Q is going to be a 5-yard gain. They're going to come up 1 yard short, and that pass was thrown to 15 against a short, which is going to be Pitta again. So that's a 5-yard gain, and they're going to come up just short, 4th and 1 from the 38. And you hate to have Baltimore get too conservative here, but from their own 38, the last thing you want to do is give a short field to the Titans. So they're going to go ahead and punt with Cook. That's 16, so it's going to be +8 to the average and returnable. And so Mariani will field it at the 8, and he will see if he can return this guy. And it's 64, which is an unusual result. So then we look at the unusual results. It's a 24, punt return, 6 yards, and an injury. So 6-yard return for Mariani. And then we have one of these injuries, which is kind of tough for the return team because it's a lot of second-string guys. 26 Ende shaken up, removed for the rest game for the rest of the series. So we'll say that's a back marker the wide receiver for the Titans. And we will just go ahead and let's see. I guess we could say, yeah, that'll be fine. All right. So we could even say it's Mark Mariani. He is a wide receiver. He hasn't really gotten in the game much. So we're going to have to go a little bit aggressive here. So we're going to go medium pass to Matthews against pass defense. So not the best matchup right now. But let's see if they can get it done. 66 is E is 0 pass. It's going to be Gerard Powers. He's a 1. So good coverage. Forced throw. Go to the Y chart. And it's an incompletion. Still from their own 14, 2nd and 10 with 13:30 left. They're going to go with a long pass to Sharp against Safe. And 13. Okay, so with an A completion, it's going to be 2Q minus a die. So 2Q is 24 minus 4. So that's a 20-yard gain to an alternate receiver. It'll be 11 on the long pass. So it will be to the running back. And the 2 formation, that'll be DeMarco Murray, and that'll be a first down. So some good luck there for the Titans. And they're going to throw a medium pass to Matthews again. This will be against a safe defense. Okay, so 25 we check is C or E a 2 pass. So Weddle is a 2 pass. So intended receiver blanketed. So he's going to dump it off to an alternate receiver for 2 dice. So it's a 7-yard gain. And 12 on the medium is going to be to Delaney Walker. And that'll be another first. No, that won't be. That'll be 7-yard gains at 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3, and it'll be formation 2. They're going to throw long to Delaney Walker here. Actually, let me check something first. So he cannot catch any more R passes. So instead, we're going to throw. They're going to throw long to Matthews against Safe. So let's see if they can make this play out here. 2nd and 3. 15 with a completion is incomplete. So as we're bring up 3rd and 3 from the 41. And 6, and they're going to go with a short pass to Tajay Sharp, short against Safe. So 65 is C a 2 pass. He is, so he gets an aggressive run at this, but it's going to be incomplete. So 4th and 3 from their own 41. 12 minutes left. They're going to have to go for it here. They're way behind. And so they're going to throw another short pass, this time at Matthews. Short pass against a run. So let's see if they can convert this. 4th and 3 from their own 41. Short pass to Matthews. 65 is B a 2 pass. Lardarius Webb is man coverage, pass knocked away, incomplete, and Baltimore's strong defensive backfield comes up big and shuts down Tennessee. 11:50 left. 1st and 10 from the Tennessee 41 for Baltimore. Okay, so the Ravens are going to take over, and you can bet they're going to get a bit conservative here. And they're going to override any 3 or 4 with their short yardage package. So, and you also have to we also have to mention that Terrence West is at 9 runs. So the next inside run that he has will be his last as an A he'll be moved to C as far as ratings go. So the inside run against safe. And actually, no, it's against run. So 45, my bad, because we're using the short yardage offense. They're going to bring out their short yardage defense, so it's 45. Center a run to, it's Jeremy Zutta, and he's only a 1, so it's going to be a 1-yard loss for Terrence West, and leave it 2nd and 11. So, 2nd and 11. They're again going to go short yards. And this time they're going to throw short to Pitta. Short pass, Pitta against safe. So let's bring it up here and see what happens. 45 is guard B0. It's Vlad DeCoste, and he's not. So completed under pressure for half R. So that's going to be a 5-yard gain for Pitta. And that's Pitta's 7th catch, so he's rated for 8. So now it's 3rd and 6, and they will go with a medium pass here to Steve Smith against safe. So medium against safe. So will they convert? 42, center 2 pass. On the other side of the 50, on the plus side, Zutta is only a 1. So pass drop, incomplete, and Steve Smith is not an exceptional receiver. So that's going to stop the clock with 10:30. And it's a 4th and 6 from the 37 of Tennessee. And now the Ravens have a decision. Okay, so a 4th and 6, and they will go for it here. 4th and 6 from their own 37. It's not great field goal range. For Tucker, it'd be a 54-yarder, and punting is probably going to be sketchy at best, so let's see what happens here. It's going to be 6, so that's going to be, they're going to throw to Wallace, and they're going to throw short and hope that they make it here. So short pass to Wallace against safe. Will they convert? Big play here. They could get another set of downs if they can convert here. Wallace is the intended receiver, and it is an unusual result, and that result is 53, 7 yards, hard hit. So this would be a first down, but it's a hard hit, so we have to find out whether or not Wallace can hold on to this or if the defender knocks it out, which would make it an incompletion, and it would be a turnover on down. So here we go with the hard hits chart. It's a 15, is designated receiver, rated 2. Mike Wallace is not, so he drops it. It is incomplete, and that is a turnover on downs. Tennessee will get the ball back at their own 37. Okay, well, so Tennessee gets a break there. They're going to throw long to Sharp right off the bat here against... wait a second. Sharp isn't in there. We're going to go with long yardage anyway. So Sharp, throw long to Sharp against safe. No, actually against pass, because we're using the long yardage offensive set. So long yards to Sharp. 62 is be a 0 pass. It's Webb. Remember, it's not 0, so it's going to be Y chart. And it is incomplete. They're again going to go with the long yard offense, and so they're going to throw medium to Matthews against pass. And so 15, that is for an A, is incomplete. So that's 3rd down and 10 from their own 37 with 10 minutes left. So they're going to throw medium to Sharp against pass. So 53 is J a 0 pass. This is a pass defense at Suggs, and he is 1. So he is not 0. That's going to be a sack, and that's going to put him back to 3rd and 18. And I think they will have to punt this time. And we're going to check to see who gets the sack. It'll be player 9. That's going to be Jernigan again. And so hate to punt with Tennessee here, 9:25 left, but they're going to have to hope that their defense can get some kind of a stop or a turnover here on the Ravens. Well, there is an unusual result on the punt. And so 36 will be an 18-yard punt and a penalty. No return. So we go to the penalty. Kick play. 13 is defense. Running into the kicker, it'll be a 5-yard penalty, and they will replay 4th down. And so they'll be punting instead from the 34 on a 4th and 13. Still too long to really be going for it here. 52. That'll be -1, and he's got a C return average, so there will be no return. That's a 43-yard kick for Kern, which will take it to the 46, 36, 23-yard line of Baltimore. Okay, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 23. 9:05 left. Baltimore still obviously going to be pretty conservative, and now Kenneth Dixon with a C rated. And they're going to inside run it with Dixon against a run. So they do guess right, even though it's going off of the regular formations. 54 is Jay a run 0. Run defense, Jay is Al Woods, and he's a 1. So buried for a 2-yard loss. And the result also ends up in an injury. So let's see who the injury is. 53 is going to be defender B, which would be Damian Stafford. And so Stafford, we're going to re-roll on the second part of the chart. And so he's going to be out this game plus 3. So that's a pretty tough injury. So okay, so we've had to move Kevin Byard back to the free safety position, which he normally would play, but he's been playing as a nickel in this game. And Stafford has been the free safety, but instead they're going to move him back, and LaShawn Sims is going to play a nickel for the rest of the game here. And so it's going to be 1, so that'll be Terrence West. Again, he's adjusted to C, so it's going to be an inside run for West, even though it's long, and that's going to be against a run defense again. So inside run versus run. 23. So he gains 3 yards on that, so not too bad. And so Tennessee burns their first time out there to try and keep this clock from moving. 8:45 left, 3rd and 9. It's going to be 6. So they're going to go ahead and try a screen pass to Juszczyk against a run defense. So let's see how this works out for them. Okay, so they're screening to Juszczyk, and it's going to be an unusual result. And there's 64 again, no gain, and it's a fumble. So the pass will be completed to Juszczyk for 0, and then there's a fumble. And this is just the opportunity that Tennessee maybe needs. So let's go to the chart that's the line fumbles. And let's see what happens. Can Baltimore recover this? Or will Tennessee? And let's see, 44 is I rated 0. So and this was a run defense on a pass down. That's Jarrell Casey on the run. And he is a 1, so he is going to recover, but there's also a video review. So the fumble is recovered by the defense, but then we have to do the video review, which is going to be V1. And if it's got to be 61 or above, and it's not, so it will stand. That is recovered by the defense and that is a first down for Tennessee on the Baltimore 24. So hold the phones, folks. 8:35 left. First and 10, 24 of Baltimore for the Titans. And they're going to go ahead and try a medium pass to Rashard Matthews against a safe defense. So let's see. This game is not over yet. It's 27-10 right now. They need 17 points, and it's a 26. D or J 0. D is Anthony Levine. He's a 1. J on a safe defense is Brandon Williams, and he's a 0. So it's going to be yes. There is a 0. XM. So let's see what happens here with XM. 14 is quarterback X, which is Mariota, greater than 2. He's a 6. So it's going to be the go route. It's going to be the go column. 15 is 27 plus, but that's fine. That's plenty, just the 27. So that's going to be caught by Matthews. 24-yard touchdown pass. That's a real quick response there after the turnover. Juszczyk with the fumble, recovered by who was that recovered by? Jarrell Casey. And then immediately Mariota throws it for Matthews, good for the touchdown. And let's go ahead and see if the extra point is good, and it is. So that's going to make it 27-17. This game is far from over. Okay, so Suckup is going to kick it off here. 51 is 58, plus 12 is 70. And they will not run it out. That'll be a touchback. So the Ravens, they got to be careful not to get too conservative, but they also need to run some clock and eat up some timeouts here as well for Tennessee. Tennessee still has 2 left. So it's going to be 3, so they're going to go with their short yardage package. And they're going to go with an inside run with West against a run defense. .22, and with a C, that'll be a 3-yard gain for West. Okay, so they're going to have to go with their short yardage again, and this time they're going to go with an outside run to West against a run defense. And so he's rated C outside as well. 52 is F, a run 2. So with a run defense, that's going to be Sean Spence. He's only 1. So he's not rated 0. It's going to be a 3-yard gain for West again. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. And Tennessee is going to use their second timeout. So it'll be 7:40 left. 3rd and 4 from the 31. So it'll be they're going to go with their number 2 formation, and they're going to throw a short pass to Wallace against a blitz. So let's see if they can get a completion here and extend this drive. Throwing to Wallace, 3rd down and 4. 42 is NC a 0 pass. Dennis Pitt is a 1. So quick throw for R, but then there is so R is going to be 14 yards, but there's a penalty. 32 is going to be defensive offsides, and they're going to decline that penalty, and that's going to be a first down for Baltimore. That's a really lucky roll there on that penalty. That's going to be a 14-yard gain and a passing first down, and that's going to make the clock run. No timeout used here. Okay, so they can use West again with that 2 formation. They're going to go inside run for West with a safe defense. And let's see if he can break one here, maybe. 26, D or K. D a run 0. It's Bryce McCain. He is. So it'll be in the XR column. So extended run. 24 is G or H, a run 2. H is Sims. He's not. G is Bass. He's not. So that's an 8-yard gain for West, but he's going to go out of bounds. but the clock will restart because we're not under 5 minutes, but it's only going to take 25 seconds. And bringing that to 6:40, 2nd and 2 from the 47 of Tennessee. So if they can get a stop here, so it's going to be number 2 again. So it'll be West. They're going to go inside run again. This is against pass defense. And we're going to re-roll both of them because that went outside the box and it was hanging there. 45. Quarterback run 2. Flacco is not. So buried for a 1-yard loss and a penalty. So what's the penalty? 55. And that is an encroachment penalty, which is going to give them an automatic first down. Defensive encroachment. That's a gut-wrenching one right there. Of course, that stops the clock. But, okay, we're going to go with West again on the run. Inside. Going to keep it inside, and it'll be safe. Actually, they're going to go with run. We're going to just switch to short yardage from here on out. Because it's just that's going to be the tendency. So, inside run against a run. 31. Guard B or EC run 0. So, Pitta is a run 0. So it's going to be a holding penalty. Actually, they're going to decline the holding penalty. It's a no gain, so that way it conserves a little bit of time. And the clock does stop on the penalty. So the defense could have accepted the hold, but instead they're going to take the down moving forward. So Dixon will be running inside now. We're going to switch West and Dixon on the short yardage. And that's again a run. So let's see. 33 is FB a run 0. Dixon is not a run. He's a run 1. So it'll be a 5-yard gain for 3rd and 5, and they'll take their final timeout there. So Baltimore with a choice here. They're going to go with their short yardage, and they will throw. They will run again with West inside. So inside run against a blitz. So Tennessee going to get a little aggressive here, try to get them stopped. 33 again is tackle A or run 2. It's Ronnie Stanley and he's not. So going to dump them for a 1-yard loss. Now they're going to be able to take all 35 seconds off of this, but it will be 4th and 6 from the 38. And this time Baltimore will coffin corner this. Cook is going to try to pin him deep. 25, angled for the sideline. Oh, no, that's wrong. Well-covered punt, gets past the defenders. It'll be a touchback. So that's pretty much a 38-yard kick touchback, and it's a waste of a coffin corner. But anyway, they will gain 18 yards but in that exchange. Okay, so the Titans need 10 points here with 5:35 left in the 4th quarter. And they're just going to go with their long yardage package from here on out. So it'll be Matthews. They're going to throw long to him against a blitz. Eric Weddle is not a 0 pass, so it will be an incompletion. Okay, they're going to throw long again, this time to Sharp. This time against pass. It'll be 15, but I think with his A completion percentage rating, that makes it incomplete another time, so it'll be 3rd and 10, 5:15 left from their own 20. This time they're going to try medium pass to Ken. Let's see, can it be Kendall Wright? It can be. So to Kendall Wright against a blitz. So medium pass versus the blitz. So maybe this will give them a little better chance of converting this. They need a completion here, and this probably is 4-down territory. And that's 11. So 11 with an A is a Q plus. So Q is 12 plus 1. So 13 yards. That'll be a first down. And the reception is to, it'll be to Tajay Sharp. So that'll bring them to the 33, first and 10. Of course, the clock is running. We're going to switch to 2-minute offense timing now, which if Baltimore gets the ball, then they can run out 40 seconds each play, but they're going to drop 25 for each play. Now, actually, we don't have to roll that one. So, first and 10 from the 33. They're going to throw long to Matthews against a pass. So they got to try and get some chunk yardage here. 63 is G0. It's pass defense. Zach Orr is a 0. So, but the quarterback's only going to be able to have time to throw it away incomplete. So, unfortunately, that's sometimes you just are fortunate to get the ball away incomplete. So, well, I'm going to re-roll this because I needed to say something first. I needed to call the play. They're going to throw. Okay, they're going to try a medium pass to Murray right now, and that'll be against the blitz. So, kind of makes me feel better about the fact because I had blitz come up. We're going to do it again here. It'll be an unusual result. 25, 13 yards out of bounds, but with a penalty. Let's see what the penalty is. And that's going to be an offensive penalty. It's going to be an illegal block. So they're going to have to accept that penalty. So that's a 15-yard penalty on the illegal block. So second and 25 from the 18. They're going to try a long pass to Sharp against a pass defense. $13. Well, that's going to be 2Q minus 1 die. So it'll be 24 minus 2. So 22 yards. So they're going to get most of it back. And that's to an alternate receiver. That will be long pass. That will be Sharp. So it is 3rd and 3 from the 40. They're going to go back to a base formation. They're going to throw short to, let's see, they'll throw short to Kendall Wright. That'll be against a pass defense. And so the clock continues to run. 4:05 left. And it's 14, which is going to be, they need 3. We get to roll 1 die. So it will be complete to Wright. And it'll be a 6-yard gain. That'll be a first down. Okay, so basically their only R target is Matthews anymore. So they're going to go ahead and try a long pass to Matthews against pass, since they're using their long yardage formation. 66. Well, that's the home field advantage, so it's going to be incomplete because they're not the home team. We're going to do the same thing. Long to... see, they'll go long to Kendall Wright this time. He still has one, so that's against the pass as well. If they can get one of these, then they might go ahead and kick the field goal if they can get it somewhere. 52 is a 0 pass. That's Jimmy Smith. He's not, so he's rated 1. It's incomplete. So 3rd and 10, own 46, 3:20 left. They're going to throw a long pass to Rashard Matthews against the long pass again. Let's see if they can get one of these completed and try to get Suckup into field goal range. 21, incomplete, but defender flag for pass interference, 2Q plus 5. So that's going to be a 29-yard pass interference because it's 12 is Q. That's 24 plus 5. 29 yards, first down. So that will take them down to the I think the 25-yard line, and they will probably go ahead and try and kick this field goal. Well, they're going to at least take a couple of shots at the end zone here before kicking the field goal. So they're going to throw long to Matthews against a blitz. Of course, this could mess them up if the blitz takes them out of field goal range, but let's see. That's an unusual play. 65, 7-yard loss and the line. Oh boy, so that is basically a sack. So hold on a second. So that's a sack by Juden, and there is a fumble. And so Mariota fumbles. It's a line fumble. 51. So is K rated 0, and this is for a blitz defense. K blitz is Juden. He is not rated 0. It's going to be reviewed, but he does recover. It looks like. Let's see what the review says. If it's not 61 or above, and it isn't, that is going to be recovered by the defense, and that is going to basically snuff this out. So, man, trying to get a little greedy here, trying to see if they could get, because they're down there, you might as well try to get a touchdown out of this. But Baltimore gets aggressive with 3 minutes left here. It's 1st and 10 on their 32. Tennessee needed to try and be aggressive a little bit there and see if they could get a touchdown out of that. Because if they could get that then and get the onside kick, then they can go down for a field goal and tie it up. But now you're basically in garbage time. Baltimore just needs a 1st down. And so let's keep rolling this out here. The short yardage, they're going to go inside west versus blitz. Can't stop the clock. So we're going to be going 40 seconds on the consume the clock. We're going to run the play clock out every time. 43 is end A, Steve Smith, a run 0. He is not, so it's going to be XR. 15 is guard B, a run 0. It's Dukas, he is, so he's going to be tackled for no gain. But that's going to take it down to 2:20. We're going to get the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10 from the 32. Again, they're going to go an inside run, this time with use check against a blitz. So, and he is double A still. Doesn't get many carries. 44, SB run 0. This is going to be, West is the SB in this formation. He is a 1. So this is also XR. Will use check get more luck here in who they check? 21. Tackle B run 0. It's Wagner. He is also run 0. That's going to be a no gainer. And that's going to take him to the 2-minute warning. So, 3rd and 10 from the 32. And both teams are, so we're going to go, Baltimore's going to try and throw it here. And so they're going to use they're going to throw medium pass to Wallace against safe. And so if they convert this, that should be ball game. Actually, we're going to say Perryman, not Wallace, just to try and get someone else. Oh, wait, we can't because he already caught 2. So it is Wallace. 31. Center 0 pass? No. Tackle A 0 pass? No. Quarterback run. So it's going to be a scramble for Flacco. He's rated A, and it's page 14. Flacco scrambles. 46, unusual result. 53. 5 yards, and there's going to be a fumble here. So run for Flacco. And he gets tackled and drops it. So we're going to go to the game column here, and let's see, do they give it back? This would not be enough for the 1st down, mind you. But at this point, they would just like to get their hands back on it and be able to punt it away. If I can find the fumble chart. 52 is E rated 2. This was it a safe defense? It was 2, so yes, it was safe. So E rated 2 safe. No, he is not. So it would be recovered by the offense. And they'll be able to milk it down to 120. 4th and 105 from the 37, and they're going to punt with Cook. And it'll be -1, and there will be a return. So he's 46, so it'll be a 45-yard kick. And Mariani, see if he can get if he could get a long return here. That could make it interesting. 56. That's +7 to the return. So that's going to be a 15-yard return. But that's going to bring it down to 1-15, 1st and 10. So 47, 43, 33, 23, 18, 28, and 3 is 33 of Tennessee. And there is an injury, but we're going to assume it's on the kick, and it's not going to be anybody consequential. So, long pass to Matthews against pass. $62. B a 0. It's Lodarius Webb. He's not. Go to wide chart. Can they get one in the teens and be an interception here? That would pretty much ice the game. Nope, that's going to be an incompletion. 1:05 left, 2nd and 10. Long pass to Matthews again. That's who they're going to hope to get. Still a pass. Defense. 12 with a single A, 2Q plus 3. So that's a 27-yarder caught by Matthews. And they're going to have to do conserve. 27, 1st down. 43, 47, 3 is 44 of Baltimore, 1st and 10. But that's going to take it down to 40 seconds left. They're going to throw another long one to Matthews against pass. 32. SB is right. He's not a 2 pass, so it's Y chart again. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, down to 30 seconds. And this would be a 61-yard kick, which Suck Up could get it with a 14 or lower. But instead they're going to go pass, long pass again to Matthews against the pass. It's 12, so there we go again. 2Q plus. So that's 20. Now let's roll this guy. 24 and 3 is 27 again. And that'll be to Sharp. Garbage time yardage. That is a 1st down. But that's going to run them down to 5 seconds left. So that takes it down to the 17. And they'll throw a medium pass against a pass. And they'll target Matthews one more time here. This is the last play. This is all she wrote, really. 41, EA 2 pass. It's well, Matthews is a 2 pass. So XM could get the touchdown out of this. 56, FB 0 pass, which it's Murray. And Murray is a 1. So FB is not a 0 pass. That's going to be a touchdown. But that's going to basically run out the clock. So it's going to be Matthews, 17. It's going to bring them to within. That's all that they could do because either that or they spike it. So with the clock at zeros, they get the touchdown. They'll let them kick the extra point. It is good. But that makes it 27-24, and that's your final here. Tennessee drops to 7 and 2, while Baltimore will end up at 5 and 4 after this big win at home against the league leaders. So yeah, basically Tennessee is probably going to drop to close to a tie with Oakland, or pretty close. So we'll be right back with some final thoughts here on this game. Baltimore wins at home, 27-24 over a late charging Tennessee. All right, so I will admit that that's kind of a weird circumstance to end. You don't often see the losing team score a touchdown on their final possession and on the final play of the game, but in this case we do. And you know, if Baltimore was the favorite by 4 points, then a lot of people would be unhappy. But Rashard Matthews with 2 fourth quarter touchdown receptions from Mariota makes you wonder if we had played Tennessee a little more aggressive in terms of the passing offense early on, maybe things would have been a little different. They had a rough start of it, trying to get the ground game going, and they never really got it together. Baltimore got out to that basically 20-7 lead at the beginning of the third quarter, extended it to 27-10 just before the end of that quarter, and then Tennessee, they did march back some, but they just ran out of time. A big fumble by Mariota cost them some good field position, and maybe if things had gone a little differently, they would have won this. But they should still be on top of the rankings, even with all this. So, if you could hit the like here on this video, if you liked what we brought here to the table. I tried to adjust the video some, tried to pause it some here and there to try and take some of the spaces while I'm recording information out. But that's it. So another game in the books for your game of the week here on the Nineacious Football League on Tabletop Baseball Plus. I'm Tenacious Earl. For Tabletop Earl, I wish you a good one. And just to recap the final score, Baltimore 27, Tennessee 24, here from M&T Bank Stadium.